Hey, I don't know who's in here. It says there's one guy in here. Sound off. Oh, now we got two. How's everybody doing? Man, I've been busy as all get out. I didn't even get a chance to go live last Friday, and I was trying to do them every Friday. But that shutdown at work's over. At least my end of it is. I hadn't even been down to work on the house. It's been so bad. Well, we started a video. We got a little bit going on. Maybe I'll get it up Sunday or Monday. I'm working on the car, getting the headers all painted, and I was working on the starter a little bit last night and into the day. That was a little treat, let me tell you. I never messed with one of them minis before. I mean, I've changed a starter or two in my day, but not really great at it. Who's in here? Hey, Chris, how you doing? I was trying to figure out who was here. I'm doing all right. How about you, man? Yeah, just saying, man. I've been really busy at the job. I'm so glad that this outage is over. I mean, I was on pins and needles at the end. I don't know if that's the medicine I've been on or what, man, but it was pretty bad this week. My temper, anyway. You ever mess with one of those mini starters, Chris? That's the first time for me. I mean, I put starters in regular cars. I've shimmed them and stuff, but that mini. Oh yeah, yeah. I was curious about that. I got friends from the Navy up in that area, and they sent my wife some eerie pictures. It's like every picture, it's like the sky looks red. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched that TV show on Netflix, Stranger Things, but my wife said, and it's true analogy. She said it reminded her of Upside Down World on that show. The sky just looks, it's just red in all the pictures. It's kind of wild. They're saying a lot of it's natural, but I saw a couple articles. Weren't they catching people lighting fires along the highways and stuff up there, or is that just malarkey? I don't know. Wow, the air quality's got to be awful too. I can only imagine. Maybe put a small clip of what you're looking at. Yeah, I hear you. So I said a lot of. Yeah, I hear you. 55. How you doing, Gasser Dave? I'm tired. I just winding down from that shutdown at work. I started making myself another video, and I haven't even been down to work on that property with my wife all week. We're going down tomorrow morning and get something done down there, and then I'm going to come home and play with my car. Trying to get some stuff done on that. Hi, Lynn. How are you? You guys don't know how happy I am that outage at work. They see. I used to work in a powerhouse, and it was coal fed, and my company wanted to go green, so they shut it down and they just built a whole new power plant. I actually work in a tissue manufacturing company, but they make their own electricity, for cost. And they just switched over to natural gas power plant, all automated. So they didn't have no use for most of the employees. So I've transferred into the distribution warehouse and work on palletizer machines now. They were neglected for years before I got there, I think. I'm starting to get them straightened out. Man, it's tough. Yeah, I agree with Lynn, uh, Chris. I tell you what, your dashboard was standing tall, brother. Looking really good. Oh, the package shelf's in, Dave. It's been in. I that job's just about done. I guess I still haven't grinded those welds on the channel. That's about 15 minutes. It's been a crazy week. I'll probably get up in there this weekend and try to get them sanded and get the paint on them so they don't get rusty. All right, Eric. I'm gonna have another video up probably on Sunday. I'm hoping Sunday or Monday. I started making one. I got about 8 or 9 minutes of footage. Nothing great, but it's progress. Everything's progress. So I'll have something up this week. I appreciate your support, man. Be safe at your job. That's cool. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support, Dave. I saw your video on your car. It's really cool. A lot cleaner than mine. You're darn right it is. I said I was playing with that mini starter today and a little bit yesterday and today, and it was a rough job. I don't want to say rough job. That's the wrong word. But you guys will see in the video. It wasn't real easy. That Speedway's not my favorite people right now. I mean, Loctite and bolts, they know you got to take apart the shim, and it's not fun. That's all right. Gassers are supposed to be 20-footers. I just don't want mud in mine. And mine was nothing but mud. I mean, somebody made a clay figure of a 55, and I was dumb enough to buy it, so then I had to fix it. There you go, Dave. You got to beat on that thing a little bit for us. Yours is done. You can go out and play a little bit. Hey, Casual Customs, how's it going, man? Yeah, dude, it was a rough week. I was at work, I had a lot of work, and I was really I didn't get home the one night until like 9:30 at night, and I missed going live. I was like, dang it. But we're back now. I got my life back. At least until the next electrical outage at work. I think it won't be for a couple years. Let's hope, unless something goes wrong. I got to pay the bills, so if they need me, I got to go. Yes, it does get in the way. Yes, it does, but it also puts food in the refrigerator, and we need that. What part of Texas are you in, Dave? If you don't mind my asking. I've got family in Arlington. I also got family in Granbury. Okay. All right. My buddy Frank's closer down that way to you. I think he's outside of Houston, but I got people down in Texas. Yeah. Hey, Chris, you gonna get that clock on that dash working? I'll tell you what, I was really impressed. You really did a nice job on that dashboard. All right. Yeah, Baltimore's only right down the highway, about an hour, hour and a half from me. Yeah. They're tough. Everybody tries to work on them clocks, man. You get it going, it's one plus for you because you get one working. Everybody's happy with that. Um, I'm right near the Delaware. I'm in Pennsylvania, right near the Delaware state line, right near the Jersey line. I'm Delaware County. If you're familiar with that area. That's all right, Casual Customs. At least you got something lighting up. I still got nothing. There it is right there. Yeah, I mean, they're not having anything this year. The year I really need the Carlisle, man, and they're not having nothing. I mean, if they are, I don't know about it. I keep looking, and it's like it's tough, man. You know, I'd love to have had a chance to get up there. I ended up using all my old fenders up front to make that tilt nose. The whole bottom of the driver's side is nothing but mud, so I got to get a patch, cut it off, and fix it. But I got to make it work now. I guess it's too nice not to, or it'll come out where it's mechanically sound. So yeah, me too, Chris. Now, Lynn, does your husband does he have any pictures? Or you got any pictures up like on a Facebook or an Instagram where we could see the progress on the car? I remember you said something. Was it last time I was live that you guys are also building a car? What was it? Was it like a 49 or a 50 or something like that? Maybe a little earlier than that. Trying to remember. Try to keep track of everybody's project and still try to get something done on mine. I like the cruise nights the best, Dave. I mean, car shows are okay, but judging is so subjective. You got all these hardliners. It's got to be factory, and then you got guys that are like, "Oh man, it's my car. I'm going to build it the way I want." It's like so. I like going to cruise night where there's no pressure. There's no. You don't have to enlist your car in any contests. You're just there to meet people and talk about stuff like we're doing now. Talk about your car. Yeah. Casual Customs. I did one show, and it was just because I knew the one guy, and they just kind of pressured me into it. And it's like one of the biggest ones. It was in November a couple years ago at the community college, and I had a Z28. It was pretty sweet. It was a 79. Had the factory T tops in it. The interior was just gorgeous, and it was a really nice car. T10 four speed, 350. It was a sweet car. The only thing that wasn't stock on it was the rims. The people I got it from, I don't. I tried to get factory rims. One buddy at work sold them out from under me. He had a set, but that's all right. But I enlisted it into the contest, and hey, it won. I come home with a 3-foot trophy. It was like anything from like 74 through 81 or something. There was like 60 or 70 cars in it, but it's like I was looking at some of the other guys' cars, and I thought theirs was better than mine. The one judge tried to knock points off because I had the T-tops in, but it was November. There was leaves blowing around. I'm like, listen, I'll pull one out for you, but I'm putting it right back in. I just vacuumed the inside of my car, and there's leaves everywhere. So they let me off the hook on that. And I'm glad they did, too, because anybody that ever owned a T-top car, you put them in, it takes a couple days for them to seat back down, and they'll leak until they get seated. But, yeah. It's just not the show itself's not my thing. I'm more of a cruise night like our local Chevy dealership before this pandemic. They'd have it every Friday in the summer, or excuse me, the first Friday of every month in the summer. And they'd have a hot dog wagon there, and car show, and of course they'd like you to look at the new stuff. But even the owners were into it. They had some nice uh, 409 Impalas and stuff like that. It's a really, really good time. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, that's the fun stuff. Where I'm from originally, I'm from the other side of the state in Pennsylvania, and that used to be the big thing Friday night up and down Main Street. There was a main parking lot, Chris, at the bottom, and there was a main parking lot at the top. You just took turns driving to each parking lot to see who was there, shoot the breeze for a little bit. It was a nice time. Hey, John, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I got some stuff done. I'm working on a video right now, just small stuff. I took a break from all this metal work. You guys know it just gets monotonous, man. It's the same thing. So now I'm just playing around. I'm putting stuff together to start this engine up. You guys know that we were talking about it. And I've got the headers off. I'm working on. I got one. I got one of them painted. I'm giving away my video, but there's one of them all painted up. The other one I just started sanding. I just was messing with a mini starter, trying to get that at work. You guys know I'm telling you the truth when I tell you I've never built a car before, so I think we got it. Let me see what else we got here. Who else is talking in here? Yeah, yeah, 55. I like walking through the car shows. I mean, because I like to look at the cars. Obviously, everybody does, but to enter, I entered that one because I was pressured by a buddy. I still have the T-shirt in the house. I got to find it. Maybe I'll wear it next Friday for live. It had a picture of my Z28 on it. And the guy had to give me a second T-shirt first because he spelt Camaro wrong with the first one. You know how like when you drove into the car show, they take a picture of your car and there was a big trailer there, and it's like, "Do you want your car?" I had a coffee mug, I had T-shirt with the car on it. I know they have them at other ones, so I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll find that T-shirt and see if I can dig it out. It was a pretty sweet car. Yo, Mike, glad you stopped in, man. I'm a little slow reading. I get babbling and everybody's checking in. I'm glad you're here, brother. I'm always having fun, casual customs. That's true too, Lynn. And I'll tell you, I like guys that they just I'm going to paint this thing right here in this garage. I'm going to build a tent around it and try to keep the overspray down. I'm going to do the best I can. I might go with a satin because I don't know how to paint. I don't care. It's going to be straight and it ain't going to be full of mud. It's going to be mine. And I asked you above, and I don't know if I missed it, Lynn. What kind of cars your husband building? You told me last live, and I can't remember. And I was wondering if you guys had like a Instagram page of the build or anything, or if you guys are putting together a YouTube page. Hey, Slow Sledge, how's it going, man? Cool, man. I'll check it out. Yeah, there is a lot of gassers down south, man. A lot of the Facebook pages has a lot of cool cars on there. What'd you get, Mike? It's the people choice awards are cool, Chris. All that stuff's cool, but it's still subjective, man. You know what I mean? I just like looking at everybody's ideas. I find myself when I'm on break at work, I'm looking at cars on online. You know, seeing what's out there, who's got what, who's building what. A 71. What kind? I mean, is it a 71 Chevelle, 71 Nova, 71 Monte Carlo, Camaro? Don't tell me you bought a Ford. What do I need help with, Lynn? Getting my car done? I'm right outside. I'm like it's called Delaware County. I'm in Pennsylvania. It's like there's the Jersey, Delaware, and Pennsylvania. They call it the tri-state area. That's right where I'm at, where those three states intersect. But I'm in the Pennsylvania part of it. Man, it can't be any harder. If you want to do a steel tilt nose, Dave, you should be able to do it. I don't care what the car is. As long as you take into account your tires, your width, your travel, how much room you need. Are you going to cut the fenders or you want to make it roll out and go up? It doesn't matter if it's a 57. Doesn't matter. After making this tilt, I know I could make a Monte Carlo tilt. Let's put it that way. Pinto. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a Vega. We're all still guessing what Dave or what Mike bought. Had to take the seat out. He bought a 71 and he had to take the seat out so he could fit. It's a convertible. There you go, Lynn. That's what I've been trying to find out. A 62 Impala. If you guys ever get any pictures online of the build or the car itself, that'd be great to see. There you go, Dave. You can get variations of bearings on the VW. Hey, Tweety, what's up, man? We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm glad you came in, brother. Thanks, buddy. That's my buddy from work, James. He used to work in a coal power plant with me, and we all got shooed out of there when they went and switched over to the gas. Oh, you got an MG? You're gonna be doing brakes, man. Every MG I've ever heard of needs a brake job. I'm gonna have some chips. I'm hungry. They put them in Nash's. Why can't they put one in an MG, Chris? Answer Casual Customs question, Mike. That's great, man. Oh, man. I got to go in and look. Has anybody put a video up in the last couple days that I haven't seen or commented on? I try to check every day. I look at my updates. Well, it's been a crazy week. What about you, Dale? You got anything up? Yeah, that's why I said I just started making a video. I think it was Wednesday night, and it's just little stuff, man. It's just I can only come out here for an hour or two at a crack, and it's like today my head exploded for about 10 minutes. My buddy stopped by. He's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." Them starters, man. I wasn't happy with that the way it came apart. You're making everybody laugh. Make everybody laugh. At least you're making me laugh, Mike. I just can think of that old '60s cartoon, Wacky Racers. You're going to be in your little MG with your head above the above the windshield. Dick Dastardly. Yeah, great, babe. That's one thing I learned real quick on this tilt nose. I put it up, slid it back. Now, mind you, I only had those header bolts in real loose, but let me tell you, I had them headers off in not even 10 minutes. I mean, there's no obstruct when you ain't got no obstructions. It's pretty cool. Wait do you guys see how straight my radiator hoses and stuff are, man? We're talking. There ain't none of this snaking it in stuff. You know what? You know what, Mike? You are Dick Dastardly because you got your big Roddy. He could be what's that? His little sidekick, Snidely, that little dog that laughs. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Chris. I didn't even have time to sit down. That's how quick it came. We're out. So I'm really happy with that. I have one complaint when I was laying under there putting a starter in. I got the car up on roller skates so I can move it around. Man, I cracked my elbow right across here, just not paying attention, and I hit it right on the corner of that skate. Man, my mother's passed away for a couple of years, and I still cry when I hit that. Let me see this real quick. I don't know. I got a weird sense of humor. That's cool, brother. You gotta get a shot of you sitting there above the windshield with your forehead above the windshield. And put the Roddy in the passenger seat. Put the Roddy in the passenger seat. Dick Dastardly and his partner Snidely Whiplash. Or was it? No, it was. What was the dog's name? No, Snidely Whiplash. That's another. That's the guy that twisted his mustache. What was the name of the dog? Chutley or? Oh man, come on, guys, help me out here on the Wacky Racers. What was the name of Dick Dastardly's dog? Muttley. I just looked it up. There you go. Casual Customs. Yeah, and Dave. Yeah, it was Muttley. I just looked it up. Oh man, you guys are killing me. Mike, put the video up. You're going viral. Dick Dastardly and Muttley in an MG. I can't do it. I can hear it in my head right now, but I can't do it. Oh man, that one really got me going, man. Oh, all right. All right, enough about me and enough about Dave the Wacky Racer. What else is going on? Dale, have you got any more parts for the Camaro, or should I say, has your wife got any more parts for the Camaro? And when are you going to push the 55 back in the garage? My gallons is my fuel tank. Chris, I haven't even opened the box, and I bought that like 3 months ago. I bought a fuel cell. Hang on a minute. Oh. See, I haven't even opened the box. I don't know. I could have swore. I know it's over 10. It might be like 15 or 16. I don't know. I can't remember. Let's open the box. I bought this months ago. It was on sale. It showed up on my, just for you. You should buy this. And I did. Okay. Right, I don't think it's wrote on here. Really cool. It's kind of like when you were kids and you used to have that. Guess how many jelly beans is in the jar? Guess how many gallons this thing is? I can't remember. I could probably go on my purchases and check. Thanks a lot, Chris. Now I got to pack this thing back up. Kind of cool, though. Got to take a look at it. 22 gallon. Let's take a look. I go into my purchases here and see. Hope it's still there. When I changed phones, and I don't know if they just disappear after a while, but I don't know, you guys use Amazon, like half my stuff wasn't there no more. Let's see, my orders. Yeah, great. It doesn't go back that far. There it is. Dale, you were right on the money. 15 gallons. Really? I don't. Where am I going, Chris? You know what I mean? Where am I going? You know, I don't care. I'll get gas every time I go out. That's all. It was on sale. I bought it. They said, you know, how, like they try to get you to buy stuff just for you. I saw it. I'm like, hey, man. And before I knew it, it was at my house. 15 gallons. And I'm sure it's not. What am I going to get? Like half a gallon per peel out? I don't. It's a big block. It's going to go through the gas quick. Either, I mean, what's the difference? I got to stop the gas station a couple more times. Take the mesh foam out before you use it. I'll look in there, Dave. Thank you for the tip. Dang, Mike, yours is that big, 22 gallon? I mean, I got actual numbers on the engine. I don't know how that's going to relate to the gallons per minute. I think maybe I could do pretty good. That's why I got the 5th gear. Get the RPMs down on the highway. Try to save a little bit on gas that way, I guess. But I really didn't buy it. I didn't really build a gasser with any kind of worry about miles per gallon. I don't know about you guys, but when this is done, I'm going to beat the tar out in a friendly way. You know? Never thought about it. I never thought of that, Mike. Maybe on the next one. I thought about it. I still have the straps. If your straps go bad and you need them, don't buy them. I got them somewhere around here. I'll mail them to you. Brand new gas straps. They came with my trunk, with my trunk pan. I don't know where they're at right now, but I'll look around. I'll try to find them if you need them. I was still thinking about using the filler neck for the fuel cell. I don't know. I don't want to have to pop the trunk every time I got to put gas in it. So I might look at how I'm gonna go about that. Yo, drag racing and hot rodding with George. I've been enjoying talking to you on the back and forth on the videos, man. Appreciate you stopping by. That's cool, man. You'll get to know everybody in here. Ironhead Garage, that's Chris. He's building a 55 gasser. Gasser Dave, he's got a 57. Casual Customs Dale, he's got so many cars building right now. A Camaro, a 55, a Monte Carlo. Lynn, if you're still here, her and her husband got a 62 Impala. And Mike's Fuel Fire Garage, he's building a gasser. Who else is in here? Now I guess he's building an MG. Sorry, brother. I couldn't resist. My 55 Chevy, he's got a 55. He's up in Colorado. Oh, everybody in here is pretty cool, man. Yo, Blue Yellow, what's going on, brother? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. That's cool. Mike, are you guys still racing with everything going on? Blue Yellow, you building a car? Are you working on anything? Dang. I haven't missed a day of work, Dave. I'm glad it's normal somewhere, Mike. I'll tell you what, this stuff's getting crazy. It's getting out of hand. Remember, it was supposed to be 15 days. Now they're trying to make it a way of life or something. It's maddening. That's all right, Blue Yellow. I love them too, brother. This is my first time. So I'm sure I'm gonna when I go out on my very first shake it down. I'm gonna have to have the wife in there with a tablet writing everything down. I gotta fix every little nick and cranny. Yeah, I'm telling you, I haven't had any time off. I worked right through it. That's cool. My job's pretty decent. They're pretty decent folks. They offered anybody that was scared or conditions and stuff like that to take 3 months off with like 66% of your pay, and they only made you use half of your vacation. So that was pretty decent of them. I didn't take it. I could have. I mean, I I got diabetes. My wife's got some problems, but it's like I got to work. I got to go to work. I got to pay the bills. I want to get the money together to do my car. It's just not me. I can't not work. YJ, that's Toyotas, right? Blue yellow. That's like a Toyota 4x4 Jeep. Okay. Oh yeah, Jeep. What are those? What are those Toyotas? They kind of look like Jeeps. That's my brain's kind of slow right now. Yeah, it is good to be working, brother. There you go. I got a few. I got a few. Yeah, Land Cruiser. I got a few. No, no, no. Not a Land Cruiser. They kind of look like a Jeep. Toyota. What the heck are those called? Come on, guys. They stopped making them, and then they started making them again for a brief period. They do really good at auction. The old ones. Can't think of it. What it is. It'll come to me. It'll come to me after we're done, and I'll have to put it in a video. MG. No, not an MG, Mike. Yeah, I don't know. It ain't coming up. I don't know what it is. Now you work on cars for a living aside from your hobby, Dale? I'm an industrial mechanic. I don't get to do anything fun until I get home. I like the old Renegade Jeeps, like the one like Daisy Duke drove on the Dukes of Hazzard. All right, that's cool. My father-in-law had his own machine shop. My brother-in-law is a machinist. I mean, I can cut my own keys in a shaft, but that's about it. I'm not a machinist. I'm just a regular old industrial mechanic. I can weld pretty good. Yeah, crew RJ. Is it like an RJ Cruiser or something? FJ Cruiser. That's what I'm thinking of for the Toyotas. The old Toyota FJs. They kind of look like a Jeep. The real old ones do real good at like Meekum and Barrett Jackson and stuff, but the newer ones, there's nothing to them. That was for you, Blue Yellow. The FJs. That's what I was thinking of. That would have bothered the little man in the back of my head all night until I thought of it. FJ, yeah, FJ 40. It puts food in the fridge and lets you buy parts for your car. Framing houses. Mm. I like it a lot. I like the guy that sold it to me a lot, Dave. John Teinberg, really, he's a fantastic human being, and the quality of the subframes outstanding. These metal ones go right up now, Dave. There's a little guy in there inside my head with a drill. And when I'm trying to think of something and I can't think of it, he'll sit there and keep drilling until I think of it. And it'll drive me crazy. Itching that one part of it. Just, ah, apartment complex. Well, it is what it is, brother. My little garage here is in the backyard. I saved up for it. Yeah, that's all you need. Welder and an air compressor. That's all I got. That's fascinating, 55. I've watched videos of guys doing that with the knives, trimming the hooves. They just take the shoe off, stick it in an oven, reshape it, and put it back on. Is that what you do? I've watched videos and I thought it was really cool, man. Yo, Carolina Custom Classics, how you doing? Everything's good, man. I'm finally out of that shutdown at work, and I'm finally back out here working in the garage, having a good time. Oh yeah, today's like my first day. Just back to normalcy. I'm gonna go down and help the wife with the house tomorrow. Haven't been down there in over a week. Get some work done down there. Come home, play out here in the garage for a little bit. Everything's back to normal. Am I gonna put the bird on my hood? No. Mm-mm. I suppose I could, but I took the bracket. There's a brace under these tri-fives that goes across, and the radiator just clears it. And there's a bracket that actually holds everything, and I took all that off. I was thinking about putting it on Marketplace, selling them. Somebody somewhere needs them. There's nothing wrong with mine, but I wanted the front to slide forward and come out, and I didn't want any interference around the radiator, so I took all that stuff off. That's cool, 55. That's a fascinating job. It really is, dude. I sit there and I watch the videos and how they peel, how you peel the hoof with the knives and stuff, and reheat the shoes, and then burn them on there and hit them and then nail them back in. That's cool stuff. You got like a trailer that has all that stuff in it, and you go around all the farms. It ain't a bad idea, Blue Yellow. Right now, I just grab the wheel well, pull it forward, and lift it up. It ain't a bad idea. It's just I don't know how I'd fit the brace. I'd have to make like a homemade brace with a lot smaller contour. It's something to think about. I'll definitely think about it. Damn, if you was in like the Arlington Fort Worth area, my little brother's wife just got a real estate license, Dave. I could have turned you on to her. She could have probably found you something. That's cool, 55. What rate were you, Dave? I'm next Navy too. I was a hall tech. No, I never chased a turd. I was in the repair division. They felt they needed me to do the welding. That's cool. My nephew's in there now, and I can't remember what the rate was, but he does the guidance missile stuff and all that stuff, all that top secret stuff. I hear you. I was the sucker. They'd say, "Here, radio men need this. Go weld this stud on the top of that superstructure of the Abraham Lincoln." And I'm climbing up, click, 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 with all the welding stuff, and it's aluminum, of course. So I'm pulling gas lines too. You got to get something up now, Mike. Everybody wants to see the MG. Hey, I got an idea. You could use the MG for a hood ornament on your 55. That's a fair question. In fairness, Mike, my wife loves those little MGs, but she can't drive a stick shift. And it's like, that's all they really, I don't think they've ever made. Do they make an automatic MG? I never seen one. Did you make Chief, Dave? If you retired out of there, I sure hope you did. I'm still buddies with my chief on the Navy from on Facebook. That's cool. I had a really cool chief. My first command, they sent me to a SEMA facility, almost like a shipyard for welding, and I had a really cool chief. I found him on Facebook. Same guy, same. Some things never change. I guess his name's Dave too, and I guess he's about your age. I served out west coast. I spent time in San Diego. I spent a lot of time in the San Francisco Bay Area, Alameda, NAS Alameda, before they shut it down. That's cool. Bubble, you're a bubblehead. Hot racking on the subs. I ain't asking any more questions, Dave. I don't want to know. Don't ask, don't tell. When I first got out of boot camp, I got myself jammed up. I was on legal hold for like 3 weeks, maybe closer to 4 weeks. And they assigned me to a bubblehead chief. He was really cool though, in San Diego, until they readjusted my orders after they got done smacking my wrist. So if I'd have stayed in, my ashes would have been red. You know what I mean? Dave knows. I know where Hayward is. I still got people out there. A couple of my one guy I was served on the USS Samuel Gompers. It was a destroyer tender. We went around fixing boats. So one guy I served with on there, and a guy I served with on shore duty, both are maintenance for the county of or city of San Diego. So I know got guys down there. Excuse me. My best buddy from my boat, my buddy Dave. I think he's still a Northern California guy. My chief, he's in Northern California. He's got another year or two to go because he works at like a food processing plant now, like a Del Monte or something like that out there. I think he's getting ready to retire. He says he can't wait because he wants to get out of California. He's pretty conservative and he lives in a pretty liberal uh, area. Oh, whoa, what's going on? How you doing, Fiano? Thanks for stopping by, brother. That ain't going too bad. I'm playing around out here in the garage the last couple of days trying to make a video because work has really had me tied up for a while, and I'm finally done with the work they needed, the extra they needed from me. So time to get my life back a little bit. Get a little bit on the car this week, building a video. Gonna go back down and help the wife with that house tomorrow. Come back out here and work on the car. That's pretty much it. I'll tell you, those some nice pictures you sent. I'm really happy for you and your wife, man. Way to go, brother. Are you guys going to start right away? Are you going to get settled first, or because didn't you fly down? I thought you said you were going to fly down, so you don't have the trailer or anything there, do you? Yeah, I don't put that. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's awesome, dude. Is the truck up to snuff to pull it and everything? You get everything straightened out. I watched your video whenever you were getting ready. You bought the truck bed and stuff like that. That's cool. Looks like it'll make a fine puller. Yo, what's going on, Big Blocks King? Changed your name. Did you guys start working on that video for that? What'd you have, a 30 something Chevy you were gonna do a video on, Gorney? Did you guys get anywhere on that yet? I'm so far behind on everything from work. I got to catch up on everything. So if I missed it and you already put it up, sorry. I'll go look at it when I get in. But I remember you said you were gonna put together a video of your other car. I can't wait to see it. Oh, Blue Yellow, you the one that won the shirt? You the one that won the shirt? Yo, what's going on playing with horsepower? Oh man, Blue Yellow is Blue Yellow the one that won the shirt Tri 5? Oh, that's cool, man. That's awesome, dude. I was joking around. I needed it because I got a bunch of weld holes in all my shirts. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, everybody's here, man. That's cool. I'm still. I don't know. What is it? I got to get 670 more before I got to mail the toolbox to some. Excuse me. It's supposed to be chilly here this weekend. Hey, playing with horsepower. I really had fun watching that video when you blew the rear end up on that Blazer. That was hilarious, dude. It gave me a good laugh. I was at work and I really needed a laugh. All right, Casual Customs. Take care, Dale. I'll see you, man. I'll be looking for that video you're working on. Yeah, I tell you, that reminded me, my buddy back home, John T. Elliott, we used to call him T Bone. He had a Ford truck, and it had a beautiful motor, and it was like I think it was a 428, and it was like an 81 cab on a 77 frame with a short bed. Um, with a short bed on it, short step side, so they had to trim the back frame. And whoever did the truck before he got it, they didn't have the pinion angle right. And it'd be like every 3 or 4 thousand miles, he'd throw a universal, and we had to go and get it, pressed off, put a new one on. But he used to get it, he'd get a half a load on it. He'd load that thing up and he'd dump the clutch on it. He'd get the tires to skip off the ground, but if it was a little late, boom, he'd blow the universal out of the back. So just to get home, we'd have to lock the front hubs in and front wheel drive it home. And your video reminded me of that, man. That was great. That's cool, brother. This whole group we got in here is a bunch of wacky racers. But Mike's got Dick Dastardly locked down and Muttley. I guess I'm caveman. I'm a caveman on a rocket ship. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm close. I'm close, Gorney. I missed it. I'm working on it slowly but surely. I had a shutdown at work, so I haven't been out in the garage really doing much. But I did pull the headers off. I got one of them painted. It's hanging there. I painted it the other day. I was playing around with the mini starter I got, trying to get that shimmed right. That was good times. I'm getting closer. It'll be another week or two, but we'll get it. You know, whatever it takes. Maybe sooner than that. We'll see. I don't really need that much, you know. I just need a wire. I got to find everything under the table too. I can see the carburetor right now. You missed it. Chris had me pull out my. He might have been talking to somebody else. I thought he was talking to me. I pulled my fuel cell out. That's the first time I opened the box for that. But I ain't putting fuel in that to start the motor. I'm just going to put a jerry can on top of the roof. Yeah, I got to pay the bills. I got to eat, Gorney. They come first. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not independently wealthy yet. Another 100,000 subscribers, and maybe I could do this full time. That'd be fun. I get a lot further along on my projects. I promise you that. Be the next VGG. I'll be dipped. I think Dave said the same thing earlier. Thanks for the tip, horsepower. I'm definitely going to take the top off and look in there. Yeah, I think I'm going to finish this up. I had a blast talking to you guys, man, but I got to get ready for bed. I got to go down early in the morning and help the wife with the house. This was a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm going to try to do it every Friday. I got home from work late last Friday and it just didn't happen, and I apologize. I really have fun talking to all you guys. It's a lot of fun. You guys are the best, man. I appreciate everybody. And I'll catch everybody next Friday. We'll talk live, but I'm going to have a video up in the next few days. Good night, George. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, Blue Yellow, everybody. I don't want to miss anybody, so bye, everybody. Take care.